cervical, thoracic, subacute, and chronic phase resistance exercises. A lot of these exercises in this phase are going to be involved with getting the right posture, getting that cervical and thoracic posture, and then doing their upper extremity exercises you already know. Their scapular exercises, their serratus, their rotator cuff exercises. So you can refer to the shoulder for specific scapular rotator cuff exercises. What we're going to talk about here is the just the straight cervical thoracic components. So you can have them in quadruped. It's a great way to strengthen those cervical extensors. Get that chin tuck in and then hold there, and then they're gonna, just like we talked about with lumbar spine, holding that position and going up and down. Same progression as lumbar. One arm, doing one leg, then doing opposites. Okay, and progressing that, keeping that nice chin tuck position, lower cervical extension with their upper cervical flexion. Okay, so they're gonna do this cervical progression. They could do upper extremity exercises, scapular, rotator cuff, shoulder strengthening exercises, starting supine with a wedge, going to supine, then it's standing, and then progressing to this quadruped position. They can also do these same exercises seated on a physio ball, whether if it's again in the chronic phase, if they have to do these, if their postural issue is sitting for a long time at their desk, then they could do all their scapular, shoulder exercises here. Or if for whatever reason they need to go prone, or you're really trying to work on their cervical extensors. That was a little too big for this idea. But again, if you're going here, then you can really work on that extension. This is a great way to work on so in like a kneeling position, they can start here and really work on their strengthen their extensors and their thoracic extensors and their cervical extensors. Progress to holding there, make it dynamic stabilization. Stable at their thoracic and lumbar, thoracic and cervical, moving at their shoulder, all different motions. You want to do there, add a weight or a band as well. That's your stability ball, alternating upper and lower. Supine upper and lower with a chin tuck. Chops and lifts were in lumbar. Houston 6, again, you can do all your Houston 6 progression. Do it chin tuck and supine, and then do your Houston 6 there. Pulling a band or with the weights on the reverse phase. Do it at prone, hold that chin tuck, do their Houston 6, progress to seated, standing, whatever position they need at this point in time. Your Supermans is again working on those cervical and thoracic extensors. You can do it here where they're just getting cervical, thoracic extension, progressing to having to lift and keeping that nice chin tuck posture while they're doing it, letting them lift with their head in this position. Bent over Y is a really good exercise for these patients, starting them out unweighted. So I'll have them start at the wall and just get the idea here with the chin tuck, thoracic extension. Then they'll lean a little bit with the support. Then they'll stay in that little lean without the support, and then really bent over, letting gravity pull them down. They gotta keep their body up, and then doing their Y position here, or using a bar, and doing their Y position there. Resisted chin tucks. You're gonna take a band, usually very light, like a yellow or a red. You can start these in sitting or standing. Won't make too much of a difference here. Gonna go around their head. They're gonna pull forward. Hold that 90-90 posture. Thoracic spine extension, and then do their chin tuck. And they want to get that retraction and protraction of their head. Okay, they can do that seated or standing, whatever posture is needed for their specific task. You can do their, you can get that resisted chin tuck if you really want to with a TheraBand on the wall, and then do their upper extremity exercise as well. And then their chin tuck exercise with the TRX. this just a little bit. So they'll be in this position where they're facing kind of forward. Again, gravity wants to pull them into thoracic and cervical flexion. I'm gonna hold that, and then they can just do it as isometric. Do it with their scap. Do it as Superman, where they really gotta hold it there as they go up, and they can hold it to their rainbow. All different upper extremity positions. You can have them hold it here. Again, come out of that position where we don't want, and then come you do some lower extremity, kick, march, etc. Holding a nice posture. Mainly just combining all the other exercise we've done, the uppers and lowers, with that good cervical thoracic posture.